Welcome to Shelter Food and Beer. Tonight I'm going to be making a beer can chicken with a twist. Instead of a full chicken, I'm going to be using a game hen, and I will be using a goose style ale for the beer. Give the game hen a dry rub. So I'm going to start out with some paprika, basil, oregano, garlic, and a touch of salt. I mix it all up real good, and I crush the basil and the oregano real good. This is not only the dry rub, but before I put it on the game hen, I'm going to put some of that inside the beer for additional seasoning. The beer can's about half full, and I'm gonna augment it with some tomato juice. Wash the game hen really well in the sink, and then I got a paper towel and dried it off. I'm gonna toss it in the rub and do a really good job getting it in all the nooks and crannies. I'm doing this prep work right here in advance because I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for 45 minutes to an hour and soak in the rub. I use the rest of the tomato juice to make a red beer. Pretty good stuff. I will be cooking my hen in the oven inside, getting the benefits of the heat into the house and not have to go outside where it's cold. The plan is to preheat the oven to 350 degrees and put it in for about 45 minutes. Then take it out or pull it out, take its temperature. We're ideally looking for 180 degrees at the thickest, meatiest part of the bird. And when it gets close like that, we'll stick it back in, crank it up to 400 degrees, and cook it for 10 to 15 minutes to brown it. Okay, that's a nice steady rest on the can. Not going anywhere. I'm going to tie the wings tightly to the body so they don't burn, and so she knows who's in charge. Bye bye, birdie. What has happened during the cooking, it was steam bathing the inside with the beer, the tomato juice, the seasonings, all just went inside and seasoned it from the inside out. Give it a little twist back and forth, lift it off, and there we go. And bathe it in a little bit of its own juices. The aroma coming off that bird and the definite smell of tomato and beer is excellent. Let's let this rest a little bit and beer can, game hen. Bon appetit. Thanks for watching Shelter Food and Wine. Really a simple dish to make. Hit the ideal temperature of 180 degrees. Cooked it at 400 for the last 10 minutes to crisp the skin. Juicy and tender inside.